She's one of India's most decorated women's cricketers. And although the side had a poor outing at this year's ICC World 2020, Mithali Raj is still an inspiration to many. Having led the line for several years now, she's keen for more young girls to pursue cricket as a profession. This is her story.
As a kid, I never was keen into taking up any sports. I've loved dancing because I've learned Indian classical dance for 8 years. So dance was something I've enrolled myself into. Cricket has happened because my dad pushed me into it. And for a long period, I played cricket is only to make him happy, and it was a motivation for me that for the sacrifices my parents have made, I have to make them proud. So I developed a liking for the sport later in my stage when I've already played for India. Maybe around 2009 World Cup that I actually started enjoying the sport. Until then it was just a duty for me that I have to make my parents proud. It was difficult because even coming from a South Indian background, that is from south of India, where the culture is such, you are mostly into education, and it was a brave decision of my parents to actually continue to put me into the sport and turn me into a professional cricketer. All through my life, my parents have been my heroes, and each time I have to look out for motivation or inspiration, I just have to look at my mom's face, because I have seen them as a young kid. I've seen them sacrifice so many things to give me the kind of equipment that is needed at that time for a cricketer. And even my dad has to forego his promotion at the bank so that we don't change base, which will affect my cricketing career. So I've seen them sacrifice a lot of things only to make me the cricketer that I am today. I, as a young kid, even didn't know the ex-cricketers or the legends of women's cricket like Shanta Rangaswamy, Diana Edulji. It only took me until I played under 16, under 19 that I realized that India has got women's cricket team. So until then I didn't have any idea about it. Men's cricket sets the standard about the sport. So if you get more information from men cricketers or the players or the male coaches, it will benefit the sport of women's cricket. Recently we met with them in Australia because of the T20 series, which was a double header. Most of the girls enjoyed that meeting because they got a time to interact with them. A few tips from them to the young talented girls had made a world of difference for their confidence level when they got onto the ground to play Australia. So if it is a regular feature, it will definitely help the girls. Undoubtedly the test victory against England, where I fielded in 8 debutants in the team, in the 11, and who had no experience of a test match. And myself and Julian ourselves were playing test after 6 years. So I guess the girls had no idea about the day's game. It was very difficult for me to actually give them insight about how to play a test match during the camp. And then England had just won the Ashes against Australia, so that was a big achievement for them. So beating a team which has won Ashes and beating them at home is a big achievement by the girls. Sport is one medium that women these days should not deter from taking up if they love it, because it will make them independent at some level, emotionally and financially, and women can be peaceful at it. What will make me proud is that if I can give more confidence for any young woman or a young girl to be more independent and take care of themselves and live a life they feel they deserve to live, that itself gives me a lot of pleasure.